Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about going no contact with a narcissist, why we can find it so difficult to go no contact with a narcissist, why narcissistic people don't seem to understand no contact or like our no contact, and what no contact actually is. As sometimes in life with some people, our job isn't to teach them how to treat us right. Our job is to recognise they don't know how to treat us right and kindly walk away from them. Let them live their own life while we go and live our own life. So this video is going to be about the narcissist and going no contact with them. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, then please do subscribe. So one of the first reasons we can find it difficult to cut contact even with toxic people is because we care about them. We want to see the best in them. We want to help them. And a narcissist will exploit that compassion within you. Narcissistic people rely on the fact that you care so that there's no permanent consequences to their actions. Because you care about them, you forgive them, and the more you forgive them, the more they realize, the more they learn that they can get away with it, and the worse their treatment towards you gets. We can care about somebody from a safe distance. We can wish somebody well and move safely away. You are entitled to feel however you want to feel about that individual person. It's your life, your experience. What they've done to you is your experience. You're entitled to pity them. You're entitled to hate them. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel. But however you feel has got to be a feeling that gives you the drive and the determination to propel you forward within your own life and your own happiness. Sometimes seeking revenge needs to be creating a better you. So you're not necessarily taking revenge out on them, but it pushes you forward to create a better life for yourself. You can use those negative emotions to work against you, or you can use them to work for you. And you can use those positive emotions, such as caring about them, against you, by sticking by them, by trying to understand them, by trying to help them, or for you, by wishing them well and leaving them to go and live their life while you go and live yours. Guilt, feeling like you're in the wrong for leaving them, for not helping them, for not trying to understand them, because you can see their points of view, you can see their perceptions, you can see their trauma, you can see their difficulties. We are not responsible for other people's trauma. We can only help those who want to be helped. Those who use their trauma to hurt and exploit others, that is on them. That is something they need to deal with within themselves. And the more we try to help them and they use their trauma to guilt trip us, to exploit us, the more we're teaching them that behaviour is okay, when it's not okay to mistreat other people. You do not have to feel guilty for walking away from those who guilt trip you, who hurt you, who lie to you, who cheat on you, who deceive you. That behaviour is on them. You only have to feel guilty for the things that you do to other people. You going no contact with somebody who happily falls silent on you when they don't get their own way, that's for your own sanity. That's not to hurt them. That's to accept that that's who you are as a person. We don't really gel together because I prefer to communicate, you prefer to fall silent. So you go and find people that you can be silent with, and I will go and find people that I can communicate with. They're not happy with you saying no to them. That doesn't mean you need to change your no into a yes. That means you need to recognise that, well, I can't make you happy. If I can't make you happy, then we need to go separate ways. What others will think of us, that is another big one that stops people going no contact. What other people will think of you. Doesn't matter what other people think of you. They're not living your life. They're not living in your shoes. They're not living your experience. What they think of you is usually more down to their own thoughts and feelings, their own perception, and not yours. If other people can't see the narcissist for who they are, we can understand that. There's a time we didn't see them for who they were. There's a time where we might have thought someone was being cruel for doing these kinds of things, which then makes us feel like we're being cruel for doing these kinds of things, and we can worry about what other people will think. And then I think it was Albert Einstein that said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So we can think, oh, people think badly of us, so oh, I'll keep communication and try and help them. Oh, they've hurt me again, but people will think badly of me, so I'll try and help them. Oh, they've hurt me again. And we are the ones that end up being driven insane through the narcissist gaslighting and mistreatment of us. Those who mistreat us, at some point we have got to cut ties with them. If people don't want to understand us, that shows their lack of compassion for us, not who we are as a person. When you've given it your all, at some point you have to stop and walk away. What the people think of you is none of your business. It's about what you think of you. And sometimes, yes, we do have to give it our best shot until we've got no more shots left in us to give. The routine, the certainty, knowing that the everyday life, the patterns that we become used to, we have to break that pattern by taking it day by day, by creating new routines for ourselves, by distancing ourselves from them. Time is a great healer, is a pain when we want to be healed instantly, but sometimes we do need a little patience, and we do need to start living a new life every day to create those new memories, to distance ourselves from the older memories, the older certainty, the older routine. Narcissistic people might phone you every single morning, so you become used to that phone call. You have to find something else to occupy your time so that they're no longer occupying your mind when that phone call is no longer there. Now, narcissists don't believe that you should cut ties with them. They'll happily cut ties with you. They'll happily fall silent on you when you've said no to them, when you're not pleasing them, when you're not giving them the attention they believe they're entitled to. They have those double standards, so they'll happily not talk to you. They'll happily block you. They'll happily cut you out of their life, and then they'll do a U-turn when the new person isn't giving them what they want, or when another family member isn't giving them what they want, and they come running back to you to exploit your compassion again. However, narcissistic people, they are incredibly arrogant people. So they feel like they deserve to be important to you. They feel like they deserve to be in your life. They have that exaggerated sense of self-importance to you. They believe they're better than sliced bread, and that you should appreciate the fact that they've just come back to you after treating you so terribly, because they believe they're superior. Narcissistic people think they're entitled to do as they please, and there should be no consequences to their actions, and they're entitled to just waltz back into your life as and when suits them, as and when they want something from you. They believe they deserve your time and attention. They believe they're important. They believe they're interesting. They seek that attention from you. And if they cannot get that positive attention from you, they will go after that negative attention from you. They will either provoke negative emotions from you so they can blame you, or they will bait you into that argument with them so that they can feel like they're special because you are communicating with them, and they believe they're getting one over on you. They want to ruffle your feathers. You cannot argue with a narcissist. You're either going to get frustrated, you're going to get angry, you're going to get emotional, and the narcissist is going to get a real kick out of it because they're getting attention, they're getting under your skin. If they're not getting a yes from you, then they're going to get under your skin to frustrate you, to get that reaction from you. They lack the empathy to care for the pain they cause you. They lack the empathy to care for the suffering they cause you. They lack the empathy. They lack the compassion to understand what they are doing to you. It's all about themselves. They are incredibly exploitative people who use many underhand ways to trick you into benefiting themselves. And you cannot win with these people. When someone is running off those criteria, when someone is running off the belief system that they are entitled, when someone is willing to exploit people, when someone lacks empathy to care, you are not going to get them to see your point of view, because to them it's all about theirs. Whenever you try to let them back in, whenever you try to be kind to them, a narcissist will exploit this and take full advantage of this. And then you feel mean having to tell them to leave you alone again. They believe that once you've spoken to them, that they're in there again and they've got you again. And then they will push and push and push because they do not respect your boundaries. They will push you until you react to them. And then they will fall into the victim of, oh, you're always mean to me. Why can't you treat me like you treat other people? Because things just don't compute within their mind. The more you forgive them, the more you let them back in, the more you try to help them, the worse they feel when they cross a line and you say no to them. So it's easier just to say no in the first place and don't let them in. Let them down from the get-go. Let them know, once you know who they are and what they do, let them know that no more. I'm not putting up with this anymore. They don't change. Narcissists change their lies, they change their partners, they change their manipulation, they change the stories they tell people. They don't change their true selves. And as they don't change their true selves, they don't see themselves as the problem. They just blame everybody else and continue with their manipulation. You cannot win with them, and you cannot help somebody who's unwilling to recognize faults within themselves. You have to distance yourself from those who throw major tantrums every time you question their questionable behavior, or those who blame you for everything they do wrong. You need to distance yourself from these people by going no contact. And going no contact is blocking them on absolutely everything, on your phone, on your social media, on your email accounts. Block them on absolutely everything you can. Some narcissists are a little bit trickier. They'll start depositing money into your bank accounts and leaving little messages, and you might need to set up new bank accounts. They'll start getting new mobile phone numbers and ringing you on those, so you might have to change your mobile phone number. It's a temporary hassle for long-term peace. So changing your phone number, yeah, it's a pain, but it gives you long-term peace. It stops them contacting you. Changing your email address, temporary hassle, long-term gain. Blocking their friends and family. They are their friends and family, not yours. If they don't want to see the narcissist for who they are, that's on them. If they don't want to understand you, that's on them. If they don't want to support you, that's on them. Leave them to live their life. Block the narcissist friends and family, because they are the narcissist family. They are most likely to enable the narcissist in the destruction of you, or be a flying monkey and feed the narcissist information about you, or try to hurt you. Again, it doesn't matter what they think. If they can't see that narcissist pattern of behaviour, that's on them, not you. Don't answer the door. If they come to your work, go into a different room if you can. If they drive past you, just phone the police, let the police deal with it. Do not acknowledge them. If they walk past you, do not acknowledge them. They do not exist. No contact is, they are a complete stranger, and they are not a stranger you are going to smile or say hello to. They are a stranger that you are just going to walk past. Some are persistent, so some will turn up to try and get to you. You have to stick with no contact. Doesn't matter if you look rude in front of other people. You're not doing it for other people, you're doing it for yourself. Don't open any letters for them, don't open any gifts for them. Return to sender. If you're in court cases, save and let someone that you trust open in case you need them for the court cases. If not, return to sender or just destroy them. Don't accept new friend requests online. These are usually the narcissist or the narcissist online surveillance cameras. And whatever you do, when they keep coming at you, when they keep appearing, when they keep sending you stuff, when they keep messaging you, do not ask them to stop. Because once you ask them to stop, you've opened up communication. They feel special. They feel like they've got to you. And the last thing they're going to do is stop. They're going to continue. Do not ask them to stop. Leave them to it. Most narcissists will at some point get bored. Their ego will be dented that they're not getting anything from you, so they will twist the narrative into their own mind of how you can't see how amazing they are, how you're the one with the problem, how you're the one that's got issues, and they will unfortunately move on to someone who's unaware of their manipulation, who's willing to believe their lies about how terrible you are as a person, who's willing to give them that sympathetic attention. And they repeat this cycle throughout their life because it's a learned behaviour. It's built upon their life experience, it's built upon their belief system, and the less people go no contact with them, the more it works for them, so the more they do it. If anyone has any thoughts on this video or any advice on what helped them going no contact, such as going out there and doing all the things that you enjoy doing that the narcissist wouldn't let you do to help you through, any advice on no contact at all, please do add that into the comments for those going through this to help them through. If you are looking for more understanding and help overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.